MLB The Show.
Welcome to Game 3 of the American League Division Series. Tonight, the Indians return home to Cleveland at Progressive Field, down 2-0, trying to keep their season alive, while the Yankees look to complete the sweep and meet the Twins in the American League Championship Series.
Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you could bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Tristan McKenzie will do the pitching.
It is Tristan McKenzie getting the ball for Cleveland here in Game 3.
Hey, Matt, this guy has what we call Uncle Charlie. What's that? That's the 12-6 curveball. Simply look at your watch and look at the 12 and look at the 6. This guy throws old school. They call it a straight downer. However you want to call it, a 12-6 hook.
Gio Urshela will lead it off for the Bronx Bombers here in Game 3. Cleveland trying to keep their season alive.
And we're underway as the first pitch.
Check swing on a 12-6 curve, but it is strike one to Urshela to get the festivities underway. What an absolutely filthy pitch by McKenzie. Establishing it early on in the game is going to be key
pitch on the way
to keep the Yankees in check. Right two, taken high in the zone, and quickly McKenzie is ahead. Cleveland has scored just 2 runs in this series in the first 2 games. Yankees have scored 11. A win tonight, and the Yankees are in the ALCS against the Twins, who stunningly swept the Astros. Fastball taken high for a ball.
That's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. Ready on 1 and 2. And a fastball is
swing and a miss. Urshela goes down on a fastball out of the zone. And McKenzie gets a leadoff strikeout.
Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
And Clint Frazier will be up next to face McKenzie.
As the first pitch to
change up out of the zone, ball one.
Here's the pitch.
Fastball high.
Set up behind
Frazier doesn't chase.
McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in
2-0.
this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is
pitch
a little
misses
bit too
again.
inconsistent,
Ball 3.
particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off here, ball 4.
And it misses for ball 4, so a strikeout to lead it off. A 4-pitch walk to Frazier.
Pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though.
Oh, man.
You have to earn that
That's
spot.
a tough pitch to miss. And McKenzie knows he let one get away. Gleyber Torres steps up.
Bring up Gleyber Torres as he lays off.
And he misses for ball 1.
For ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 1-0. High and deep down the left field line.
Ripped to left, but
and
foul.
It's a foul ball. Frazier, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Good pitch there.
Big swing and a miss by Torres. A 1-2 on its way to Torres.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Well outside of the zone. Torres doesn't chase. Count even at 2. Trying to get him a chase on a slider well out of the zone. Torres did a good job of laying off that pitch. And it's worked this count back even. 2-2 on its way. Torres chases that one and he's down.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
So a strikeout of Urshela, a walk to Frazier, and a strikeout of Torres. 2 outs here in the top of the first for McKenzie.
Strikeout pitch.
And now here's Stanton. As McKenzie will try to get out of this inning unscathed.
The first pitch to him runs a bit inside.
Ball 1 is taken in the zone.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike.
And it takes strike 1 inside.
And a good eye as he
high
lays off,
fastball. Stanton lays off. Count 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Fastball
That pitch
just
missed for ball 3.
He's having a really hard time
Void on
finding his
deck.
rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1. And this pitch misses.
And
for
another
ball 4.
walk.
So that's going to move a runner
This
into
one to
scoring position
Stanton.
now with 2 away.
Some guys take a
So
little
2
time to find the
strikeouts
zone,
and
but
2
with the
walks for
second walk of
McKenzie here
first
in the
inning,
top
it
of the
might be a little
first.
more than just
Voit will
settling
step
in
up
here.
to try
Not
to keep
sure
the
how
train
long of a leash
moving.
they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So now here is Luke Voit looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Here's the first pitch.
Voit swings at the ground ball and hooks foul.
This gets foul. It's 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
The 0-1 to Voit on its way.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch. but it's
Outside,
1-1.
couldn't get the corner. Count is even.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says
Shot
he held up.
didn't
ball
go.
2.
2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Two and 2.
That is
Hey, be
taken
on the
for
lookout
strike
right
2.
here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Look
Here's
back
the
now
2
to
and 2.
2-2.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just
Pulls
pulled
it
a little
foul, but keeps the up out alive.
Now a fastball is
Got him!
reared up and left
Voit
it
is
fly,
down and the inning is over. A very odd inning. Strikeout, walk, strikeout, walk, strikeout.
After this message.
McKenzie threw 1 unscathed. No score here in game 3.
Luis Severino gets the ball in
It'll
game
be Luis
3 of the
Severino
series.
getting the ball for
What
the
do we
Yanks
need to
here in
know
Game
Danny?
3. 16-5 with a 2.8 ERA in the regular season.
Big power fastball, the right assortment of off-speed pitches to go along with it. The question about Luis Severino is health, and when he's healthy, he's as good as any right-hander in the game.
So now into the box is Cesar Hernandez.
Here's
He'll lead
Cesar
things off here in
Hernandez.
the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch.
First pitch from Severino is taken for strike one. The 0-1.
Pulled toward right center field.
Pulled to right
Long
center.
run for the
That
center
ball
fielder.
is down. Base
Not gonna
hit.
get to it,
A
so the
leadoff
leadoff
single
guy's
for
aboard the base
Hernandez.
hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able
Adding
to
just
mix it enough.
100 in the series, gets an inside pitch, and is able to pull it into the gap in right center field and get the Tribe on with a leadoff hit. Well, that brings up Roberto Perez. We'll try to keep the line moving.
At the plate,
Severino
Roberto
looks
Perez.
over now,
Guess he'll
fires.
take a look at a
And
slider
it's
here
taken
that
for
finds
strike
the zone
one, a
for strike
slider in the
one.
zone.
And he'll look at a fastball.
Missed for a
just
ball,
off the
1-1.
black, and it's even at 1.
Signs being made by the third base coach.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Towels are waving here at Progressive Field as the crowd try to rally the Tribe to a Game 3 win and
Up
save
and
their
in on the
season.
hands, it's
That's
2 balls
taken
and a
up and
strike.
in. Harry Francona, the Indians manager, looking on. A 2-1 on its way to Perez.
The 2-1
Here in the
home.
bottom half of the first inning. Pulled foul to the right, and the count is even 2-2. And now you got a payoff pitch here, and if you're Severino, I think you go high heat. Maybe trying to get him to chase something out of the zone. A 2-2 on its way to Perez.
Good eye to lay off the slider.
It
there,
was
and he
high
works
out
it
of
to
the
full
zone, but
3-2
Perez
here.
doesn't chase, and the count
Well,
is
you don't see
full.
it all that often, but
Ramirez
this might be a
on
good time
deck.
for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Full count. Severino ready to deal to Perez.
Hit fairly well out
Perez
towards
rips
straightaway
it to
center.
center, and
that'll
it's
get
down.
for a base hit.
A base hit. And the first two Cleveland batters have gotten on base with singles. Still nobody out.
The first run on the board right here.
There's a changeup low and away. Perez gets a good one on it and drives it into center field. And now in a big spot, here comes Ramirez with the first two batters
And now
on base
Jose
for Cleveland.
Ramirez, as he'll take a look at a high
Ramirez
strike
takes
that
strike
time.
one
It's
high.
0-1.
Ramirez the home run in game 2. That
None
gave
out,
the
runners at
Indians
first
the
and
lead. It's
second.
the only lead they've had in this series. One of the only 2 runs they've scored. They now have 2 runners on base here in the bottom of the first.
Fastball misses inside.
That was
It's even at
inside
1.
99. Inside and high. Count is even. 1-1 on its way.
Slider is in
Take
there,
it
and
for
now it's
strike
1-2.
2. And Severino
He's in
now
bit
with a
of hot
chance.
water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing
To
his
get out of
slider
this at-bat.
effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
One, 2 on its way.
For the strikeout. Here's
To
the 1-2.
Ramirez.
This is hit high in the air. out
Hits
toward
high into left center.
Center fielder on the run. He gets
That's
there
a
to
catch.
put it
now
away,
here's
but
a
the
throw to
runner
third on a
tags and
tag
breaks
up,
for third.
and he is
And
safe.
he'll get into third here on the flyout.
Hernandez
So he's
makes
90
it to
feet away
third
here
on the
with one
tag
gone.
up.
Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the
One
Tribe's
away.
starting lineup. Dero, tell
You
us
see
about
the
this
lineup.
lineup
We've
as they
seen
try
the
to
first
keep
3
their playoff
batters.
hopes alive.
Reyes 2 up.
Matty, this lineup's
Rosario
gotta
on
be
deck.
willing to adjust. They cannot not stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this
So it's
done.
1st and 3rd now, one out.
Bring in Franmil Reyes.
Reyes swings, and that's down for a base hit. That's going to bring Hernandez around, and the Indians have struck first. Here in Game 3, they take the lead.
Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good.
Well, Cleveland has been aggressive. They have attacked Severino. Once again, it's a pitch low in the corner. And for the second time in this inning, Cleveland gets a first pitch hit. They take an aggressive approach, and it's paid off, and a 1-0 lead. Eddie Rosario now up, 2 on, 1 out, and the Indians lead. Just got a piece of that one, but it's foul. Just the 3rd Cleveland run of the series. And it's 1-0 with 1 out against Severino. Rosario with a chance to add to it. Pulls it foul, and quickly Severino's ahead 0-2. And you get to the heart of this Cleveland lineup that hasn't exactly produced in this series. And if you're Severino here, you can still get out of this inning with just the 1 run on the board.
Change up, and he ain't buying it.
Rosario doesn't chase out of the zone. 1-2 now.
Good job to let it go by.
Crowd has come to their feet here at Progressive Field. We'll look over to Perez now, the 1-2.
Taken for ball 2.
98 high out of the zone.
You can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
First and second
Already a
now,
17 pitch first inning for Severino. This will be 18.
And this misses.
And it's missed for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good
A full count with Naylor on deck.
To work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches.
Rosario, you gotta be patient here. I know it's been an aggressive approach so far, but you gotta be patient here in anything out of the zone.
And he fouls this
Swings and fouls it away and keeps the up out of line. Count stays full. And he chased that one, but it was well in the zone. Love the aggressiveness here by Cleveland here in Game 3 to start.
Swing and a miss on the fastball.
Got him!
That time. Out
Big strikeout by Severino. Rosario down. That'll calm the jets of this crowd. A big punch out, and there's 2 away.
That guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning,
that ball sinks low out of the zone. At the last moment, Rosario chased it. Big punch out there by Severino. Now that brings up Naylor. Still 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the first, Indians lead 1-0. Out of the zone, ball 1 inside.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
3 hits already for Cleveland against Severino here in the first. Trying to add to their 1-0 lead.
Perhaps a little low there.
That is missed for ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
We'll look over to second. Now the 2-0 to Naylor. Is missed for ball 3.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a
Jimenez on deck. If Naylor can keep the inning going.
A walk would be good here
He's
too.
way ahead right now, 3-0. Crowd comes to their feet. 3-0 on its way after the look from Severino.
Out in front as he
swung into right, but to second. Inning over.
That'll do it as they manage to not let this inning.
So the Indians able to get 3 hits. Franmil Reyes delivers. And for only the second time in this series, the Indians will end an inning with the lead. We go to the second here in the Cleveland. And the Indians lead 1-0.
New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Here is Aaron Judge to lead off the top half of the second inning. As we said going into the break, this is only the second inning in this series. There's a fifth zone. Judge hangs low. That doesn't even on its way. A bit out here in the top of the second. And he does! Judge is down on strikes.
Already, and there's your first out.
4 strikeouts for McKenzie.
Right there with 2 strikes, that elevated fastball.
Well, despite the Yankees leading 2-0, and Judge's struggles here in this series continue.
Right there, a big swing and a
He was
miss,
batting just
and another
125 before that at bat, and he goes down on strikes here. You gotta think the rest of this series, the rest of this postseason, the Yankees move on. They are going to need more production from Judge. Slider breaks in the high inside corner for strike 1. Gary Sanchez, the Yankee catcher, also batting 125 here in the postseason.
And a pitch in the dirt as he
That ball hits the dirt. It's a 12-6 curve.
And it's fouled away.
Foul ball, another 12-6 curve. Seen it already a couple of times here in this second inning. Go-to pitch, it seems like here so far for McKenzie. Swing and a miss. Sanchez down on strikes.
There are 2 gone in the inning. And with 2 away,
take a look at the updated postseason brackets. The Padres and the Twins are already moving on
to decide the American League pennant.
Cardinals-Nationals game 4 will be tomorrow.
So
DJ LeMahieu steps up. McKenzie has gotten Judge and Sanchez on strikes to start the inning, and a chance to get LeMahieu in a 1-2-3 second in a 1-0 game. Strike 1 taken by LeMahieu. Great pitch. McKenzie is really starting to find the strike zone, and that could be a problem to these powerful, risky Yankee hitters.
Count. Here's the pitch.
Strike 2, another 12-6 curve. That's the 3rd time that he's gotten a strike on that pitch in this inning, and now a huge opportunity to strike out the sign and end this inning.
Swing and a liner.
Blooped into the air and down, and LeMahieu on an 0-2 pitch gets his first hit of the series and keeps the inning alive.
With this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2.
Wow, what a pitch. Inside corner fastball here. The same pitch he got Sanchez on. LeMahieu just able to bloop it out into the outfield and keep this inning moving along. The hero Estrada steps up. First hit of the game for the Yankees by LeMahieu, and the fastball misses high for strike 1. Or ball 1, excuse me.
The 1-0
on its way. 2-0.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Two and 1.
Got him for a strike. 2-1. That was a big pitch there by McKenzie. Now you start to get a little confidence back here.
He swings at that. That's
still with a chance to get out of this inning unscathed. That misses for a ball. Ball 3. Urshela is on deck if Estrada can get on base and keep this inning alive.
Count full.
Ripped foul, full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
McKenzie looking to get his 3rd strikeout and end the inning. Estrada keeps it alive. Full count still.
And he takes ball
missed 4, it for a walk. Inning continues.
Getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys.
So McKenzie strikes out Judge and Sanchez to start the inning. LeMahieu gets a single on an 0-2 pitch, and then Estrada walks. And now here's Urshela with a chance to possibly tie or even give the Yankees the lead. Here in the top half of the second inning, here in game 3. Fastball in the dirt, misses for ball 1. If you're McKenzie now you got to settle in. You can't let this inning get out of control here, especially with 2 outs. Great fastball there, taken for strike one by Urshela.
Hey, I don't mind that batter
Already
taking that strike
44
right there.
pitches from McKenzie in the first 2 innings of this game.
Find out if he can find
Yankees
the zone.
have
If he wants to
worked
walk
these
them all in,
counts.
we'll take it.
Second now the pitch. Swung on and ripped down. And ripped and through. With a 2. And now 2 2-strike hits by the Yankees here in the second inning to keep it alive. 12-6 curve in the dirt.
Worked a walk in his first plate appearance.
A wild innings have gone from striking out swinging to now bases loaded with 2 outs. 2 hits and 2. Frazier holding on and not chasing. Over to third. Now the 2-0 on its way to the sun. This will be the 50th pitch already for McKenzie. Trying to get out of the second inning. Ripped and through, base hit. That's going to bring 1. Will it bring 2? No, it will not. The Yankees have tied it.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that
Clint Frazier delivers, and the inning continues. All still with 2 outs. Torres takes ball 1. So the Yankees have responded to the Indian run in the first. They've gotten 3 hits in the inning, all with 2 outs. 2 with 2 strikes, and it's 1-1. That's taken for strike 1. Nearly 30 pitches in this inning for McKenzie. You've got to get it out here. You cannot let the Yankees start to take control of this game. What a pitch for strike 2. And once again, McKenzie with a 2-strike count, trying to get out of this inning. It's been a long one, but a chance to get out of it with only 1 run given up. Look over to third, the 1-2. Fouled off by Torres, keeps the up out alive. They will come to their feet for the 30th pitch of McKenzie's inning.
Line drive to center.
That is lined and down, base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes 2. Gleyber Torres delivers. He is safe. Torres delivers another 2-strike hit for the Yankees here in the second, and they go up 3-1. Absolutely clutch hitting here by the Yankees, keeping the train moving. And in an inning where Judge and Sanchez both go down swinging, somehow the Yankees have scored 3 runs and have taken the lead.
And digging into the
here is Stanton now. He will take ball 1.
No strikes to count.
A nightmare inning for McKenzie after it started off so brilliantly. Yankees have worked counts, and they've scored 3. Stanton will take strike 1 inside.
You fall behind 2-0. You give this.
You can't let this get any more out of hand now.
Ambush a fastball. 1-1 count. He's got
fouled it away, and again, it's a 2-strike count.
3 runs already home.
Yankees have gotten 3 hits on 2-strike counts in the second inning, and they lead it now 3-1.
And he strikes him out.
Got him! Stanton is down on strikes, and the inning is over, but the Yankees with 2 outs.
4 hits here, no errors, and a couple of men left.
4 hits, all with 2 outs. 3 on the board. 1.5 gone in game 3. Yankees lead 3-1.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the speed threat, Andres Jimenez.
You know, these next
Jimenez will lead it off in the second.
Guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep
ball
pace.
1 taken by Jimenez.
1-0 the count.
You have to think about 2 for Severino. He was sitting a long time. That was a long inning, and it turned into, so you have to wonder how it's going to affect him here coming back out in the cold here in the bottom of the second. This wide 2-0 to Jimenez.
Two balls in a strike.
Gets a good piece of it, but it's foul. 95 right about in the middle. Great pitch by Severino. 2-1 on its way.
And he popped
Is swung on the left. That ball will be caught. Estrada there. He had the run from short. A long run in the shallow outfield. And there's one away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers
Finally, we're going to look at this Yankee defense. Sanchez behind the plate. Urshela, Estrada, LeMahieu voiding the infield. George Frazier standing in the outfield.
He has light power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Jordan Luplow steps in.
Stepping in now, Jordan Luplow. As he'll look at a fastball.
High fastball missed for ball one. This is our wild one here in game 3.
Breaking ball that time.
Inside 2-0. Second straight batter to start the inning that Torres, or that Severino rather, has started 2-0.
I'm expecting a big hack here.
Off.
Fouls it away.
Now the 2-1.
Big cut by Luke. Strike 2. Great shot. Tried to be a big swing and miss there, forced by Severino.
Here now the 2-2.
Fouled off. Crowd which was loud in the top at the start of the game and in the bottom of the first has gone quiet in the bottom of the second.
Now a fastball inside.
Fastball misses full count. Hedges on deck.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swung to left, off the tarp.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away.
Fouled back. Luplow keeps it alive.
Payoff pitch one more time.
Luplow swings again and fouls it
Don't
away.
be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone.
Long
3
at
foul
bat
balls
here
in a
by
row. He wants to
Luplow.
get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Another full count is on its way.
And here's a slider
It's a walk. He missed him. Luplow wins the battle, and he's on first. Tying run will come to the plate, and it's Hedges.
Fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way.
What a job by Luplow to work those counts foul, keep the at-bat going, and draw the walk.
Now at the plate here
And
is
up to keep the
Austin
line
Hedges.
moving is Austin Hedges. Yet to get a hit in this postseason. You see the mascot trying to get him going. Trying to get the crowd back into the game. A wild turn of events this has been here in Game 3, at least up to this point. Go over to first from Severino, now the pitch. Big swing and a miss on a fastball nearing triple digits inside for strike one.
Fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Goodness, what a pitch by Severino. You could tell he wanted to establish the zone right away against Hedges, and that's exactly what he did.
Now the 0-1.
The 0-1.
Oh, got him
Big swing and a miss on a changeup now. Count goes to 0-2.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down and away. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
The 0-2 on its way to Hedges.
1-2 count to the
Inside
Indians catcher.
fastball taken for ball one.
Luplow leads off first with one away. Good swing on
Fouled
a tough
away
pitch,
by
and he'll
Hedges,
stick
keeps
around
it
to see
alive.
another one. And a slider runs
Miss
away
for
from
ball
him there, and the
two.
count levels at 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. Working for the
Severino looks
punch-out
over now the
and
pitch.
offering. A bouncer up the
Luplo
middle.
grounds it. This could be
Got
two.
it.
Estrada to second for
LeMahieu
one. To
one.
first for two.
On
And the inning
Voit,
is over.
an inning-ending double play.
So Severino out of danger. No damage done. 2 gone in game 3. Yankees looking for the sweep. And they're going back to the ALCS. They lead 3-1.
Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right. Thanks, Heidi.
Well, here is
Top of
Voit.
the third set to get
The
underway.
lead off the
And here
top of the
comes
third.
First baseman, Luke Voit. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Pitch
We're
misses for
only
ball
in the third
1.
inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
One and 0 pitch on the way. Breaking ball.
Miss for
called just a
ball
bit
2.
low.
Voit doesn't chase.
And he fouls this one
Voit
off.
swings hard, but fouls
He's
it
got a good
away.
feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
A swing and a drive.
Voit
sent out
cracks
toward the
it
gap.
deep to right center. That ball
And that
is down off the wall. It's a base hit. Voit will head to
Relay,
second, and he
he's able to
slides in
hustle
head
his way up
first
to
with a
second as
double.
he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Absolutely cracked
We
off
take a
the
look
bat
at
by
replay
Voit
here. You can see that it was a
for a
hanging
leadoff
changeup.
double.
Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it
Got
for
it
a double.
inside,
And
a
you know,
great
if that
pitch for him to
would've
hit.
supplied more velocity,
And Voit
it
just
might have been
takes
out of
him.
here.
That ball
He hit it
nearly
right
got
down the
out of
screws.
here. Maybe in a warmer night it goes. And it's a leadoff double for Voit. And now you face Judge again, already for the second time in
that'll
3
bring up
innings,
Aaron
with Voit
Judge.
already on.
High in the
Judge
air
swings
out
on
to
the first
center
pitch to center. This is going to be caught. Will Voit tag?
out there in
On the
center
run.
field as the
Voit
runner
is
will tag
tagging.
from second.
Throwing a third. One
And
hop.
he'll get
Voit
in
is
the third
in.
here on the fly out, so
So a
he's 90
sacrifice
feet away
fly
here
by
with one
Judge
gone.
moves Voit up to third. And now here's
Next up
Sanchez.
is Gary Sanchez. Struck out in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to
First
find a
pitch.
way to put the ball in
Sanchez takes
play.
for a ball.
One ball, no strikes to count. Tough one to call there,
This
but
for
it's moved
ball
just above
2.
the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And a very low strike
Strike
there.
one
Trying to speed up
taken.
the game, perhaps it's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score.
Kenzie looks over at Voit. Won't out deal.
Ball even at
Sanchez
2-2.
fouls it. Count 2-2. Voit let off with a double. Judge
From the belt,
sacrifice
the pitch.
fly to get Voit over.
Fastball
Inside
didn't miss
fastball
by
misses
much,
full
and it's a
count
full count
with
now,
LeMahieu on
3-2.
deck.
Everyone in the ballpark
And LeMahieu
knows what
was the one who
pitcher's
kept the line
intentions are in this
moving.
situation. Great job at
In
the
the
plate
second.
to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And he misses with
Missed
one
it
here. It's
bad.
ball 4.
Walk.
So that'll at least bring the double play
At
into
the corners,
conversation
one
with
out.
Runners at the corners and one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Well, here's LeMahieu. Got a base hit on an 0-2
Here it
count.
comes.
and started the train in the second. LeMahieu takes strike one.
Hey, this is spot as a pitcher right
Still
now.
a chance for McKenzie to get out of this inning.
Ideally, roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Look over to first.
That's over.
Missed for ball one. Couldn't get him to chase.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get
The
both
pen
a
is
left-hander and a
already getting
right-hander up
warm
and
for
flowing.
Cleveland. It's only the top of the third, and you've already got your pen up for Cleveland. Joseph's curve misses for a ball.
But it's far worse
Estrada on deck if LeMahieu can do it again and keep the inning alive.
Been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
LeMahieu pops it into right. That ball is caught by the second baseman. Boyd is not about to tag. So it's a long out. There's Tyro Estrada.
Ready now is
Drew a walk in the second.
2 on, 2 out for him here
And
in
will
the
now
third.
try to keep the inning alive once again for the Yanks. 2 on, 2 out.
First offering on its way.
First pitch is
Even though
taken
it's
for
early
strike
on in this
one.
Anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball.
That is
Pretty
missed
close
for
that
a
time, but
ball,
ruled
1
a
and
ball,
1.
1 and 1.
That ball's in the dirt.
Ball knocked down
Nobody's
at home
going.
plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1.
2-1. Look over to first.
From the
Now the
stretch.
deal. Swung on, but foul. 2-2. That surely would have brought Boyd home.
Ball 3.
Way high on
3
that
and 2 now.
fastball.
For the guy on the mound,
Yellow
those
on
innings where
deck
nothing
if
comes
the
easy.
Yankees can
He's
keep
thrown
the
a
inning
bunch of
going.
pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. They bring at the moment.
The
Look over to
3-2
first.
pitch.
Now the deal.
And it's fouled
Swung
away.
on and fouled. McKenzie looks back to first. Now the deal. Fouled up again by Estrada to keep the inning alive. At least for the moment.
Another full count pitch home. Fouled off.
Ripped but foul again by Estrada. Another long inning for McKenzie, but a chance to get out of it.
The 3-2 one more time. Now a ball
Ripped to right and caught.
Reyes is there and he puts
Reyes
this one away
is
for
there,
the
inning
third out.
over.
So a great
So
job
the
there
Yankees
of
lead the
working.
corners.
Yes.
Top of the order
Fair.
coming up for Cleveland.
And it's still
2.5 gone in game 3. The pen already warming up for the Tribe, and it's 3-1 Yanks.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Cesar Hernandez now steps
First
up.
pitch on the way. Swing and a miss.
Big
and he's
swing
behind
and a miss on the
0-1.
first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens
Hernandez
up the off-speed
swings.
pitches
That
later
ball
in
to
the game.
left.
Therefore, it is
And
Stanton, but
caught.
he's got it for the first out.
Stanton is there, 1 out. Hernandez got aggressive there, swung hard at the first pitch, then popped the second one into
Now at
left.
the plate, here is Roberto
4 and
Perez.
out.
He singled first time up. Pitch on the way.
On its way. Strike one taken by Perez.
A
Big
swinging
swing and a
strike,
miss
now
by
it's
Perez.
0-2.
0-2 quickly.
One out, nobody on. Tries the slider to bring him
Well
up, but he
outside
lays
for a
off
ball, 1 and 2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Here comes the 1-2.
1-2 on its
It's
way.
taken for a ball as
It's
that
for a
slider
ball.
broke off the plate.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little
2-2
bit,
on its
he would have
way.
picked up that backwards
Did he
tag.
go?
And a swing
Yes,
and a
he
miss as they
did.
got him with the
Strike
slider there,
3.
2 away.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal.
And
Hitters
here's
rarely feel
Ramirez.
like they went, and
They'll
I don't
try
think he
to
likes
keep the
getting
inning
run up there
moving.
by the first base umpire, but looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Now the pitch. This is skied
Ramirez
into short
swings
left
on the
center.
first pitch to shallow left. Stanton,
Stanton
inning
is
over.
there, and he'll
1,
put it
2,
away to
3,
retire
third
the
for
side.
Severino against the
Down in
top of the
to
order.
drive. And it
Top of the
remains a
Yankee order
3-1
coming
ball
up. We
game.
go to the 4th in game 3. Yanks lead 3-1, looking for the sweep.
Scott Moss answers the call from the pen here in the
Here
fourth
is
as
Scott
they
Moss.
didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Mackenzie done after just 3 innings. And now the Indians will go to the pen in
All
the
set for
4th
start of
inning
the
here in
fourth,
game
and
3.
set to go as the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Urshela will
Ready
be the first to
deliver.
face
Here
the
comes
left-hander.
first pitch. Starts him out with a
And
changeup
strike 1
for
is
a strike.
taken. Well, now if you're Cleveland, now it's imperative that your bullpen can get this job done.
Rounded down the third baseline.
As Moss quickly
But
ahead
that'll get
0-2.
fouled. It's 0-2 now.
That is the big question now. Now your bullpen has to go
Nothing in
6
2 count,
innings
and the pitch.
in a must-win game. Pitch miss for ball 1.
And a fastball.
Bang!
Swung
Swing and a
as
miss
they
by
set him down
Urshela.
for the
He's
second
down on
time here
strike.
tonight.
This
So
is why it's
Moss
so
gets a
hard to be
leadoff
successful
strikeout
as
into
a
the
hitter.
pen here in the
When you fall
4th.
behind in the count 1 and 2,
On him
you're
to
probably
chase the
expecting some
fastball
sort of
high.
off-speed pitches, but
Big
when a
cut by
pitcher offers up
Urshela.
a good, hard
Great
fastball,
strikeout
it's
pitch.
pretty hard to adjust
And Moss gets
catch
his
up to
outing
it.
off to a terrific start.
Standing in now, Clint Frazier.
Here's Frazier.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate.
Strike
for a
1 is
ball,
taken.
1-0.
And now Moss appears to be injured here. And he grabs something right away after that pitch.
Cal Quantrill is forced on
Now
the
here's
mound
Cal
following the injury.
Quantrill. So Moss has to come out mid at bat on just 5 pitches. Quantrill now comes out of the pen. Oh, tough break there for Moss. Got a leadoff strikeout and then something happened there on that
1-1,
pitch.
the count to Clint Frazier. Quantrill
Strike 1
has
taken
proven
by
to be a guy
Frazier.
that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a
Well,
lot
the
of
Indians
batters.
have already gone
Every
2
manager and
bullpen
pitching
pitchers
coach,
here in the
Matty V,
4th
they'd
due to the
love
injury to
bring a guy
Moss.
in that they know one thing: he's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And
The
this
1-1
guy
on
is
its way.
certainly not afraid to attack
In
the
the dirt,
strike zone.
2-1.
The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. To 2-2
Big
now.
swing and a miss by Frazier. Count is even. Quantrill now.
Popped him up.
Pop to second.
Hernandez.
Hernandez
is
there.
for
2 away in the
Next to
4th.
play, and there are 2 gone now.
So in will step Torres. Will try to keep the line moving for the Yankees here in the 4th. Already 1
So
for
next
2.
to hit is Gleyber Torres.
With a 2 RBI
1 for
double.
2 in the ball game thus far.
And 3 of the first 4 innings of this game, Torres has already come
First
up to the
pitch
plate.
coming, here it is.
Been very active here in game 3. Pitch misses for a ball 1. Ball 2 taken.
He may
Just
be down
missed.
2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
in there.
Torres thought about it, but it's a strike anyway.
Fouled away.
Swung on and fouled away. Count is even.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Oh, and they pulled
Big swing and a miss. Torres down to end the inning. Moss started the inning. Suffered the injury. Quantrell comes in, gets the final 2 outs. 3.5 gone in game 3. Yanks lead 3-1.
Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Franmil Reyes.
Here's Franmil Reyes.
Here's the first pitch.
First pitch to him.
The fastball
Missed
here,
for
so
ball
take a look
1.
at ball 1, 1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Big swing and a miss by Reyes for strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier.
Indians have not gotten a hit since the opening inning.
The 1-1 home is offered at
Strike 2. Reyes chases out of the zone. Reyes swings at that one, and the ball is bobbled.
And they'll have no play as
ball is bobbled. It's a base hit scored, and a leadoff hit by Reyes.
You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game. And
So a misplay by Urshela keeps gets a leadoff hit.
He will take a
that's a little bit of a stretch, I think, to rule that a base hit off a misplay, but
incredibly efficient so far.
official score ruled it as a hit. So a leadoff single, and now here's Rosario.
He's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
The 0-1 coming up.
And this one's
This
downstairs.
for ball 1.
And a strike.
That's the right on cue. Cleveland gets a hit if we just said they went the last 2 innings without one. Now it goes in this
Here
game.
comes the 1-1.
That is a strike.
Reyes gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Reyes on first. Maybe looking to go. They'll look over to first. Now the offering.
High fly ball.
High fly ball to center.
Center fielder on the
Frazier
run.
giving chase.
He gets to it.
And there's the
catch for
first down of the inning.
The first baseman, number 22.
Well,
Now
here's
at the
Josh
plate,
Naylor
Josh
now.
Naylor. He's 0 for 1
A
thus
long
far.
first out. As Naylor will take his fare. Tying run at the plate here. 1 out in the 4th. 3-1 Yankees here in game 3. Naylor swings at the first pitch but fouls it back. Cleveland trying to get a rally started. Swung on and fouled, and Severino is quickly ahead 0-2 to Naylor.
He's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
The 0-2 coming up.
Nothing in 2 count.
To Josh
and
Naylor.
the pitch.
Inside slider. 1-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Got him!
And the slider gets
Naylor
him
is
swinging,
down.
2 gone.
So after the
That was a good
leadoff
job
hit by
timing him up
Reyes,
inside
2
on
straight
that
strikeouts for
pitch.
Severino.
It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the
On
hitter
the
protecting
couldn't
the
get him to
strikes,
chase the first
that's the kind of
fastball
pitch you can
inside.
get him to
Got him to
offset,
chase
but
the
he's probably
second
not gonna
one.
do much with it when
And a
he does
big
make
punch out
contact.
there for Severino. Here's Jimenez.
Andres Gimenez the next to bat. And he puts it
Swung
on the
to
ground
second.
And an underhanded throw.
And the inning is over.
For out number 3. The dangerous
So
Giancarlo
a 1, 2,
Stanton will
3
get
after
first
the
shot
hit.
when we return.
Stanton, Voit, and Judge up.
It's the Yankees
3-1 after
and the
4.
Indians
Game 3. ALDS here on Twitch.
all set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Here is Stanton to lead it off here in the 5th against Quantrill. It is Stanton, Voit, and then Judge for the Bombers.
Pitch on the way. And the first pitch
First
of the inning
pitch
here
taken
misses
for a
down and
ball.
in for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's
Big
high for
swing and a miss
strike
by
one.
Stanton on an inside slider. Count is even.
Outside.
Miss for ball
2-1.
2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for
That's
strike
taken
two.
for a strike. Interesting that Stanton would take it.
Swinging a ball hit
Stanton
on the
fouls it
ground.
away to keep the up out alive.
Set to deal on 2-2.
Stanton
Again, he sends
crocks
it out
it,
of
but it's
play.
foul. Whoa. Man. Stanton knows he just missed one.
Fastball is outside, and it's full
Ball
now,
3.
3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work
Bang!
and
Swing and a
battling
miss.
it out.
Quantrill
And
gets
he'll
Stanton.
finally
And there's
just
one
wear
away
him
in the
down as
5th.
This one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done
Now
so
here's
far.
Voit. And it doesn't get much better
At the
for
plate
Quantrill
now,
here in this
Voit.
inning.
As he'll take a
Strike
changeup
one is
here for
taken.
Strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A windup and the 0-1. Now the
Strike
slider
two
gets
is
the
taken
ball
by
in the
Voit.
bottom part of the zone.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options
The
right now.
0-2
He
on
can
its
bounce
way.
something or go elevated
Couldn't get him to chase. Count 1 and 2.
Way outside. 1-2. And he
Tried
lays
the
off
same
pitch
pitch,
outside
same
as they
spot.
draw
Couldn't get
even
him to
at
chase
2-2.
again. Count is even 2
Hey,
and
doubled
2.
up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Got him looking.
Got him
for the
looking.
fastball.
Voit
That's
is
a
down.
two-seam movement to it.
Back-to-back
2 gone.
strikeouts
I'll
of
tell you, it's
Stanton and
hard to get
Voit
more
to
of a
start the inning
confidence
for
boost than
Quantrill.
Striking out the best hitters in the lineup.
What a
Back
pitch
to
there
back
by
to back.
Quantrill. Just
He's
throws him
looking really
right
sharp
at
right
the
now.
kneecaps. Beautiful strikeout pitch by Quantrill. So here is
Here's Big
Judge.
Aaron Judge.
0 for 2.
Offers at it and hits it in the air
First
to
pitch
left.
swinging. Long run from left. Inning
And no
over.
trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning.
So a 1-2-3 inning
So
against the
Yanks
heart of the
go
Yankee
1-2-3,
lineup for
and
Quantrill.
it's still 3-1.
Halfway gone in game 3. Yankees still lead 3-1.
Now it'll be Jordan Luplow.
And here's Luplow.
As we begin the home fifth.
Walked back in the second.
Jordan.
We're trying to get the Indians going here in the fifth.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Swung on to short. Right to Estrada. And a quick first down of the inning.
Now batting.
Aggressive first pitch swing, but on a rope right to short. And Estrada makes the easy now up to the plate. 0 for 7 in the series.
first pitch.
Trying to get off the schneid. Ball one taken. Jeff past first base if he can pull it to that side. Would easily turn it into 2. Did he go? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Score as we play inning number 5. Down low.
Missed for ball 3. Top of the order, 2 up,
You can
Hernandez.
pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball here. The 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3-0 on its way.
And he takes
Missed for a ball. Ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Hedges. And now here's Hernandez, the top.
And now Cesar Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Single. Swing in the back could tie it. Severino looks over, now deals the first pitch to Hernandez. Check swing, didn't matter, strike 1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour.
Crowd
On a night
came to
like
their
tonight,
feet and they
where it's
quickly
super
sat
cold
down.
out, if you don't
Hernandez
get
whips it,
that
and that's
fastball
fair
right
down the
there, you
line.
get- It's almost like getting stung by a
Runner will hold at second. It's a single for Hernandez.
Again in slow motion.
And now there's 2 on with 1 out here in the
His
5th.
hands quickly through the zone and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Aggressive hit there by Hernandez. Great pitch to hit. And now the train keeps moving and Perez will come up
A hit in 2 tries
with
so
the tying run on and a go-ahead run up. Perez will face Severino for the 3rd time. Reyes on deck if the inning continues.
First pitch on its way.
First pitch on its way is taken for ball 1 at the knees inside.
Right-handers starting to loosen up.
The Yankee bullpen getting ready. In case of danger here, Jermaine in the pen. Big spot here for Perez. The look over to second. Swung on to left, but foul. Got just a little bit early. He makes that on time. That ball's out of here.
Hits are even right
Just
now
a
at
little
5
bit
aside.
early on that swing. A 1-1 on its way to Perez. Missed for ball 2. It's a slider high.
He's got a couple of pitches
Crowd will
deal
come
with
to their
right here,
feet.
but he's starting to lose command of his pitches.
Announcer
Time
will
take a
come to
step
his
back
feet.
and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
Big spot here in the bottom of the 5th in a 2-run game.
Here's the 2-1.
Missed for ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And he
Swings
fouls this one
but
off.
foul. Full count. 98 inside. And Perez chased it and pulled it.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Swings again on a high fastball. Full count. He lays off that. That looked like a ball, but
Hedges
Perez
over at
very
second.
aggressive and
Hernandez
chased it.
is over at first with 1 away.
Full count. Look over to second at Hedges. Pitch on its way.
And
Fouled
it's
off
fouled
again.
away.
Perez keeps it
4
alive.
foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Got him to chase. Perez chased out of the zone, and he's down. A big punch out by Severino, and there's two away. 3 straight pitches and out of the zone, and Perez chased on all 3 of them. Great fastball out of the zone. Perez knows he let that one get away. And now Ramirez is up.
Into the box.
2 outs.
Jose Ramirez.
Ramirez swings at the first pitch, but it's foul.
2 from him so far in this one.
Ramirez 0 for 2. Cleveland trying to get back on the board here in game 3, down by 2 runs. Look over to second. Big swing and a miss by Ramirez, and Severino a strike away from getting out of this 5th inning and maybe buying this bullpen another inning. Big opportunity here. If you're Ramirez, you gotta get something over the heart of the plate. He did, and he pulled it foul. Dropped to a knee.
Another shot at it here.
Still 0-2. Look over to second. Now the offering. Way out of the zone for ball 1.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
The 1-2 on its way to Ramirez. Way out of the zone. Count even.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
One run, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians.
2-2. Ground ball up the middle of the mound and a base hit. Hedges is going to round third, and he's going to come to the plate. Ramirez delivers. It's 3-2.
Safe and the run scores.
Well, we saw it earlier. The Yankees delivery with the 2 straight 2-out hits. Ramirez pays him back. Inside pitch. Takes a funny bounce off the mound into center. And Ramirez comes up clutch. A monster single brings Hedges home and gets this a 1-run game. And now his friend Mil Reyes, 2 for 2 in the game. A chance to tie it with a swing of the bat. He'll take strike 1 at the knees at the corner.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Chance for a big inning potentially for Cleveland.
Now a swing.
Ramirez fouls it back. Severino again a strike away from getting out of this 5th inning with the tying run stranded. Crowd comes to their feet. The pitch. Fouled away again. Keeps the up-out alive. This will be the 90th pitch of the night for Severino. And here it is. Reyes swings, but he fouls it away. Stays 0-2. Crowd comes to their feet. 0-2 on its way. Missed it for a ball. Inning continues.
Below the zone.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in
The
protect
1-2.
mode on an 0-2 count.
Missed in the dirt.
Pick up that outside
Count even.
corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Reyes working the count. Crowd to their feet. Severino trying to get out of this inning, keeping it a 1-run game. Reyes keeps it alive by fouling it away.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a
Nerves are high.
It almost looks
So
like
are
he's gotten
tensions here in
stronger as the
game
game's
3.
gone on.
The look over to Hernandez at second. Now the offering is missed for ball 3. Rosario on deck if Reyes can keep the inning going.
Get that pitch count up. Here's
A
another
full
productive
count
at-bat,
payoff
as this
pitch
count now gets
on its
to 3
way to
balls and 2
Franmil
strikes.
Reyes. Crowd will come to their feet. Runners go.
Fouled away.
Reyes keeps it alive again. A long at-bat being drawn out here by Reyes. Crowd will come to their feet again. Runners are going to go on the pitch. Severino looks back. Here they go.
Popped him up.
Popped it up. Reyes slams down his bat. Inning over.
Got it to end the inning as
Reyes knows he missed it, but the Indians get one back. The 2-out single by Ramirez. Reyes, frustration. Severino exhaling. 3-2 after 5 in Game 3.
Now at the plate is Gary Sanchez.
Oh, here is Sanchez to lead off the 6th. It's now a 1-run game. Quantrill now up for his 3rd inning of work. And it's a ball inside for ball 1 to Sanchez. McKenzie only lasted 3 innings. Moss came in, threw 5 pitches, injured his arm. Quantrill had to come in and has pitched 1 2/3 innings. And it's still a 1-run game as Sanchez fouls this off into the off the netting.
Will end up a foul ball.
The 1-1 to Sanchez.
Good
Missed
change
for
of
ball
speed, but he
2.
lays off 2-1.
Big swing and a miss by Sanchez. Count evens up.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel
Sanchez
to the
fouls it
baseball.
away.
Still 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And
Fouled
another
off
foul
by
ball.
Sanchez. Keeps it alive.
The 2-2 one more time.
Got
a
him!
good
Sanchez
slider there,
down
swung on and
again.
missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Another big strikeout for Quantrill.
Not a whole lot to say about that pitch.
Inside slider, Sanchez chases it.
That's just a real tough
Another
pitch
big
for a
punch
hitter to
out.
pick up
And
out of a
Sanchez's
pitcher's
struggles
hand,
at
so
the
they end up
plate here in this
chasing
series
when they're in
continue.
protect mode.
Well, now in steps LeMahieu, 1 for 2.
And that sends
He'll
DJ
face
LeMahieu
Quantrill.
into the box. As he will take
Strike 1 is taken high.
Fastball here, no balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 2
LeMahieu
game so
1
far.
for 2 here in Game 3.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
The 0-1. LeMahieu rips it to the left, but off the
This
netting.
one scorched foul to the
And
left.
foul.
3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Great pitch there
LeMahieu
as he
down
couldn't
on
get
strikes,
extended
and
on that one. He's
Quantrill with
down on
back-to-back
strikes
Ks to
for
start the
second
6th.
out.
That has to make you feel really good as the
Frustration
pitcher, right?
now
You're
for
making pitches
LeMahieu.
all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside.
Gets
You
it
can't do anything
inside,
with it.
and
What does it
again
do?
got
It
LeMahieu to
locks
chase.
you up
Just a
inside.
great
You have no
strikeout
chance to
pitch
put the
there
ball in play.
by Quantrill.
To the plate
Estrada now steps
Tyro
up.
Estrada. As the first
High
pitch misses
fastball.
to him, it's ball
Estrada
1.
lets it go for
0
ball
1
1.
with a run scored thus far. The 1-0
1-0.
is a changeup.
It's
that's
for a
looked at
ball.
for a ball.
2-0.
2 outs here.
Top of
and
the order,
focus
2 up
needs
for the
to stay
Yanks.
sharp. You don't want that lineup
If
turning
the inning
over
can
in an
continue.
inning if you can help it.
Swung
That's
on,
a ground
chopped up
ball
the
to second.
middle.
This is going to be a tough play. Hernandez makes it. It is in time, and the inning is over.
1, 2, 3, go
So
the Bombers.
Quantrill goes
And it
1,
remains
2,
a
3.
3-2 ball game.
Great outing out of relief. Bottom of the 6th coming. Yanks lead 3-2.
Domingo Germán enters to do the pitching.
And
in
here's
the bottom
Domingo
of the 6th.
Germán. Will come out of the pen here in the 6th inning for the Yankees.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Eddie Rosario. As they'll look to spark the offense.
Rosario will lead it off.
Infield shifted well to the right.
First pitch to him is taken for strike one.
Here on a borderline pitch, it's strike one.
Yankees bullpen continuing to go.
Now a lefty and a right-hander.
Well, the thing you got to be careful of here is if Cleveland does win this game and we go to a game 4, how much are you going to have left out of your pen? Rosario fouls it off 0-2. Game 4 of this series would be on Thursday if Cleveland wins this game. That's ripped into center. Frazier giving chase to the track, to the wall, and it's caught! Frazier makes the catch at the wall and saves a potential extra base hit.
Struck out in his last trip to the
a
plate.
loud first down in the 6th for
with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Taylor, and here's that's popped up. Void is there, stays in play, and a quick 2 outs.
Second out of the inning.
Didn't even get a chance to catch up after that first out before the pitch was swung by the exhilaration Cleveland fans thought they had.
No hits to this point.
Again, on a cold night, on a little bit of a warmer night, potentially that ball is out of here. But on a cool night like this, it just stayed in the yard, and Frazier was able to make a great play at the wall and keep this a 1-run game. At bare minimum, that would have been a double off the wall. But instead, it's an out, and then a quick second out Herman got. Jimenez now will try to keep it alive, but he swings at a pitch outside of the zone. And German a strike away from a heart-stopping 1-2-3 inning.
He's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people.
Swung on to right. Judge is there. Inning over. But a ball got to the wall, nearly out. It stays in the yard. 1-2-3 out of the pen for German. Top of the order coming. 3-2. We go to the 7th in Game 3.
Emmanuel Clase is on to pitch from the bullpen.
And here's Clase out of the pen. Quantrill goes 2 2/3 in relief and kept the Yankees in check.
And that'll give way to the third baseman.
Top of the order up for the Yanks. Here's Urshela. 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Clase will be relied upon to keep this a 1-run game as Urshela takes strike 1. A 90-mile-an-hour slider. Just filled. My goodness, what a pitch.
They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The 0-1. Well out of the zone for ball 1. Urshela swings. Hernandez gives it a long run. 1 out.
Hernandez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took
him
up
up
the
in the
ladder,
zone.
and he couldn't get up to it. So that was
look at that, 100 miles an hour,
pitch there.
And it's a lazy fly out. Frazier now up. We'll face Clase. 1 out in the 7th.
So now to the plate, Clint Frazier.
First pitch is taken. 101 on the gun. Wow.
2 at-bats for him at this
wow.
point.
What a pitch.
Comes set with the 0-1. There's a breaking
ball.
Ball
taking a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now here's the pitch.
Frazier swings. 102. My goodness. Another triple-digit pitch by Clase. That one misses, ball 2.
But it's 2-2.
Frazier swings, but fouled it away. Frazier, who made the play at the wall to keep it a one-run game, trying to keep this at-bat alive here in Game 3.
3-2 to the Yankees.
Just laid off on a fastball. Count runs full. It just missed. Crowd doesn't like it. But it looked like it did miss.
That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Full count.
Grounded to short.
In play to short. 2 out.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Oh, in will step Torres. 1 for 3 with a double.
Next to bat will be Gleyber Torres.
And 2 RBI.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Clase looking to get a 1-2-3 seventh.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Big swing and a miss on a pitch that reaches 99.
Hey, this could be
Just
a huge
heat
momentum
from
swing for
Clase.
this team right here.
Frustrating these Yankee hitters. Slider goes out of the zone. Torres doesn't chase. 1-1.
Where the offense can get rolling.
1-1.
That slider misses. 2-1. Torres looks back at Hedges. I don't think he can believe it.
See if he's ready for it in the box.
I mean, Clase is throwing
3 runs,
just
5 hits.
unhittable stuff right now.
So far.
2-1 to Torres. Standing up if Torres can keep the inning going. He pulls it to center. This is going to be a long run. Inning over.
He tracks it down, and that
So it is time to stretch on this cool October night in Cleveland.
But they still lead it 3-2.
Luplow, Hedges, and Hernandez will lead it off. Bottom of the 7th in Game 3. Yankees still lead, but it's 3-2.
And now here is Jordan Luplow.
And here's Luplow to face Germán here in the 7th. The 8-9-1 hitters coming up for Cleveland in a one-run game here in Game 3. Grounded to first, past the coach, and foul. If the Yankees win, Game 1 of the ALCS will be Friday.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Swung on and fouled. Either Thursday or Friday, depending on what happens with Cardinals-Nationals tomorrow. Exactly. That'll either be a Game 5 of that series or Game 1 of the NLCS between the Cardinals and the Padres. If the Indians win, it's a Game 4 right back here in Cleveland on Thursday evening.
Here's a
grounded to second. LeMahieu's there, 1 out.
First in time, 1 away.
So Germán out of the pen has retired the first 4 Indian hitters.
And he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that
Curveball in the zone, but able to deduce a ground ball and get a first out. Oh, here is Hedges. 0 for 1 tonight.
At the plate, Austin Hedges.
Take strike 1, throws him at the knees. What a pitch by Germán. That curveball, absolutely nasty. Indians will get the top of their order and their power bats. Here in the 7th and then the lead off the 8th. Trying to save their season.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Now,
oh, and it hits him! It hits Hedges! I don't think Germán meant to do that! It hits Hedges! And now, Hernandez is going to come to the plate with the go-ahead run! Wow! Germán was just so calm on the mound. Pitch gets away from him. Hedges hit on the elbow. And now you get Hernandez up in a big spot in a one-run game. Runner on first, 1 out.
Stepping in now, Cesar
Hernandez is in the dirt.
Take a breaking ball, then off the plate.
Count is 1-0.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The 1-0 on its way. Oh, Hernandez thought about it, held off.
Trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Hedges stands at first with 1 out.
The 2-0 on its way to Hernandez from Germán.
2 balls and a strike.
Strike one taken. Wow.
For the batter now is
Great
he's
pitch.
gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of
The
the plate.
2-1 on its way to Cesar Hernandez in a 1-run game. Swung at the pitch, fouled it off, 2-2. Germán with an opportunity to get a big out here in the 7th with the tying run at first. Indians down by a run. Itch misses for ball 3, and now it's a full count.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2
Hedges
count
on
with 1 out.
first.
There's a
Hernandez
pretty
at the
good chance he's gonna
plate.
get a pitch to
Perez
swing at.
on
And if
deck
not,
if the
it's
inning
ball
doesn't
4
end
anyways.
here. Germán will look over at first and then deal. And it's a walk. Hernandez draws a walk. 2 on, 1 out. Here comes Perez. The tying run on second. Go ahead run on first.
He was tempted with some really good pitches,
Germán
but he
in
stayed
trouble
disciplined
here in the
and threw
bottom of the
ball.
7th inning. Can Perez deliver? 1 for 3 on the night.
Is Roberto Perez. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
This is the biggest threat Cleveland has had since the early stages of this game.
First pitch.
First pitch swinging to right. Judge stops. It is foul.
And this will
Judge
wind up a
started to
foul
give
ball.
chase and then
Well, the
laid off when he
Indians
saw
have
it
been
go
searching for that
foul.
big hit pretty much all game.
Count
It remains
0-1.
to be seen if they can get it, but now
Game
sure would be
3
a great time.
ALDS here in Cleveland.
Pitch on its way.
Take strike 2 right
Wow,
down
not sure what you're
Broadway.
looking for
Wow.
right there, but that one was
Throws
pretty
him
much
with that
middle
changeup. I don't think he
center
thought
cut.
he was going to
Tough
throw it in the
pitch to
zone.
take.
Not only did he was right down Broadway, as you said. The 0-2 on its way. Got him.
And he
A
goes
3-pitch
down on strikes
strikeout.
for the third
Perez
time.
can't believe
So
it.
hard
He's
to
down on
get
3
behind the
pitches.
count 0-2, right?
2 on, 2 out, bottom 7.
You have to look for the soft
Change
spot
up
down
in the
away.
dirt.
You're really at a disadvantage.
I think
You won't
Perez
wanna go
realized he let one get away on 0-2 and said to himself, no matter what this pitch is, I'm chasing it. Unfortunately for him, it hits the dirt, and he's out on strikes. And now Ramirez is up. Can he deliver in a big spot in a 1-run game? Here it is. Swings on the first pitch, fouls it away.
He's working on a 1 for 3.
Ramirez 1 for 3. Crowd to their feet. A swing of the bat could give Cleveland the lead. At bare minimum, a tie. We're in the later half of this game. Germán trying to get out of danger.
That's
Ball
over.
1.
Low, it's a ball and a strike. Big spot. 2 out. Possible.
Hedges
and
was
go-ahead
hit.
runs on base.
Hernandez walked.
2-1.
Ball
to
2.
Ramirez.
Hey, lots of guys
Ramirez
get too
doing the
aggressive
right
in a
thing.
spot
They're
like
not
this, but he's done
chasing.
a nice job of gaining some
And he's ahead in the
leverage.
count.
Look for him to
And
put
now
the
if you're
ball
Germán,
hard.
I think you gotta give him something to chase. Maybe inside, maybe a little bit out of the zone. Look over to second, now the deal. He swings. That ball is through for a base hit. Hedges is gonna round third. They're gonna send him. Ramirez has done it again. This game is tied.
And we are all tied up now here in game 3.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI
Jose Ramirez has delivered again, and the Indians have tied it.
11 guys in the bullpen.
What a clutch hit by Ramirez. But now you got Reyes at the plate.
Unbelievable.
The danger is not over yet for Germán in a game that's tied at 3.
At the plate now,
Hernandez on
Franmil
second, Reyes on first.
And it's fouled
Or rather,
away.
Ramirez on
So
first.
far, 2
Reyes
for
swung at
3
the
in
first
this one.
pitch, and it's foul. Reyes 2 for 3 tonight. Another hit like the one we just saw, and Cleveland's back in front. You have to remember, Stanton, Voit, and Judge are due up for the Yanks in the top of the 8th, so if you're Cleveland, you've got to try to get a cushion here against that. In the dirt, 1-1 on a curveball.
Evening us at 1-1.
Crowd comes to their feet. This is the most runs the Indians have scored in the entire series.
1-1 the pitch.
Popped up. Again, frustration. Estrada's there. Inning is over. But the Indians tie it. Ramirez delivers a 2-out single up the middle. We go to the 8th in Game 3. Stanton, Voit, Judge coming up. Game tied. 3-all. Game 3.
Phil Maton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll
and here is Phil Maton out of the pen in a tie game here in Game 3.
So
Stanton is going to come to the plate 0 for 2 in the game. This right here is the biggest spot in the Cleveland Indians season. Stanton, Voit, and Judge in the top of the 8th with your season on the line in a tie game. Can you get out of this unscathed? Stanton swings at the first. That ball is carrying. That ball is deep to right. But it is caught. And a big first out for Reyes.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman,
Stanton getting aggressive, swinging at the first pitch. A big first out for Madden. And now here's Voit, 1 for 3 with a double.
Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here's the first pitch.
Madden deals the first pitch. Whitgren in the pen. Yanks have 2 of their own in the pen. It is a bullpen game suddenly here in Game 3. With the score tied at 3. Pitch misses for ball 1. Voit swings. That ball hit the center. Long run taken. 2 out.
He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
So in just 4 pitches, Madden has gone in Stanton and Voit. And now you face Judge with a chance in a 1-2-3 inning, and you keep this game tied against the heart of this Yankee lineup.
Prior history in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups. No
Judge is 0 for 3. Crowd comes to their feet, realizing the enormity of the situation. Ball 1 is taken.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
2 outs, top of the 8th. Game 3 is tied at such. Big swing and a miss by Judge for strike 1. Inside curveball, Judge. A very aggressive swing.
Here it is.
Cut fastball misses outside for ball 2. Judge swings, and now you're a strike away if you're Madden from getting out of it. Crowd will come to their feet. So will the commentators. 2-2, 2 outs, top 8, pitch to Judge. Got him! And Madden gets out of the inning unscathed in just 9 pitches. Stanton and Voit fly out. Judge strikes out. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Game 3, still tied. And here is Eddie Rosario to face Domingo Germán in the bottom of the 8th inning. Madden did his job, got through the heart of the order, 1-2-3 to keep it tied. Can the Indians give them the lead in the 8th? Rosario takes a look at ball 1. Almost 40,000 waving their towels here at Progressive Field. Cleveland season at stake in these next 2 innings.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be all
2-0 to Rosario.
Swinging out of his shoes.
Indians struck first in the first, then the Yankees got 3 in the second. Swinging fouled back. Cleveland got 1 in the 7th, or 6th rather, 1 in the 7th to tie it. The Cleveland bullpen has done its job in these last 5 innings. Yankees haven't scored since the 2nd.
Every base runner in a close
3-1 to Rosario
really
with Naylor on
deck.
deck.
Can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The towels come back. The 3-1 on its way. And a walk, a leadoff walk drawn by Rosario. go-ahead run on base. Here comes Naylor. And if you're Aaron Boone, I'm wondering if you think about starting to go to the pen here. They're on right now, and yes, they will go to the pen. So they're going to go to Britton.
Bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Aaron Boone will go to Britton. Naylor up at the plate. A tie game in game 3, bottom of the 8th inning.
Now time is called,
and now Ahmed Rosario is going to pinch run.
Wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run.
They're going to bring Naylor to the plate. Rosario is a steal threat, so this is a great chess move by Terry Francona. Crowd comes to their feet. Nobody out, 1 on, bottom of the 8th inning, game tied at 3. Britton's first pitch to him is taken for a ball.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters.
Indians scored just 2 runs in the first 2 games of this series. They have 3 here tonight. Runners going, Rosario throwing a second from the knees by Sanchez, it is not in time! Rosario takes second!
Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and as show track demonstrates to us right here, it was
great jump by Rosario, nearly got the tag, did Estrada Sanchez from his knees, but a big stolen base there by Rosario. And now you got the go-ahead run at second, and a 3-0 to Naylor. Sanchez now trying to calm Britton down. Jimenez is on deck.
Falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation.
Crowd has come alive here at Progressive Field. You could sense a momentum shift in this ball game right now. Ball 4, back-to-back walks to lead off the 8th for Cleveland. Rosario on second, Naylor on first. Here comes Jimenez.
To stand in is Andres Jimenez. Not much
0 for 10 in the series, but with one swing could give Cleveland the lead. Biggest at-bats of the season coming up for the Tribe against Britton.
If he can clutch up when it really counts.
Aaron Boone went to Zach Britton. He went to his setup man to try to get out of this 8th inning. But Britton now has just continued to inherit the trouble. Now you've got 2 on and nobody out here against Jimenez. He's going to lay down a bunt down the third base line. Throwing to first, he's speedster. He is out. So a smart sacrifice bunt with the speedster Jimenez. A tough play made by Urshela, but the runners move over. The go-ahead run is 90 feet away, and Luplo is going to come to the plate.
You have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
Great play against the shift there by Jimenez, and a smart move to sacrifice bunt. Urshela did a great job there, making what would have been a very tough play. Second and third, 1 out, and they're going to intentionally walk to get to Hedges. Interesting.
And it looks as though the decision makers
so with first base open, they intentionally walk Luplo to get to Hedges. Bases loaded, 1 out, bottom of the 8th, game 3. The catcher will come up. Hedges was hit by the pitch. Back in the 7th. He has a walk, 2 runs scored. A base hit, and Cleveland has a late inning lead. Everyone comes to their feet. First pitch to Hedges is taken for ball 1. You can't put any more on without giving up the lead.
This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Britton's just got to settle in. You see him taking that deep breath. He's got to settle in. A double play here is what you want to get out of this inning unscathed. Big swing and a miss by Hedges. So here's the game reset. Luplo on first, Naylor on second, Ahmed Rosario on third, Hedges at the plate, Britton on the mound. 3-all, game 3, ALDS, top bottom of the 8th. Big swing and a miss by Hedges, and Britton with a chance to get a big punch out here.
You have to find a way to
great pitch by Britton, got Hedges to chase. Gotta make the decision to walk. Naylor looks smart here, and right now, Britton is delivering. Foul back, Hedges keeps it alive. A 95-mile-an-hour sinker. Hernandez on deck if the inning continues. If a double play doesn't happen. The 1-2 from Hedges. He swings at it down the third base line. It's a fair ball. Tough play. Run's going to score. And the Indians lead. Chip down the third base line. Rosario scores. And the Indians lead in game 3. And now here's Hernandez, second and third with 2 outs against Britton.
Looking to keep this a one-run game.
Thought about swinging. He probably should have. It didn't matter. It's strike 1. And now if you're Britton, you just got to get out of this inning. You got to get out of it. You can't give up anymore. Strike 2 is taken by Hernandez inside. Hernandez can't believe it.
With a great pitch to hit, he's got a base open.
Cleveland has the lead here in the 8th.
Right here.
Naylor on third.
Naylor on third. Luke on a second. 0-2 to Hernandez. Fouled off.
He'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
The 0-2 on its way to Hernandez.
And the 0-2.
Swings, fouls it back over the Yankee dugout. At bat stays alive. Crowd on their feet. Indians have the lead. Here's the 0-2. Missed it for ball 1. Hernandez lays off. First base is open. Britton trying to get out of it on just the 1 run. And he does! But the Indians have done it. They score in the 6th. They score in the 7th. They score in the 8th. And they're 3 outs away from saving their season. Sanchez, LeMahieu, Estrada will try to keep it going. We go to the 9th in game 3. And the Indians lead 4-3.
James Karinchak comes on.
And here is James Karinchak into the game to try to get the save here in game 3. 5-1. Mercado will go to left. Sanchez up 0 for 2 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. It's Sanchez, LeMahieu, and Estrada to try to keep the game alive. Indians are 3 outs away from forcing a game 4 on Thursday. Sanchez swings at the first pitch, but it's ripped. This is going to be a tough play, and it's made. First pitch, ground out for Sanchez, and the Indians 2 outs away from keeping their season alive. Hard hit ball to second by Sanchez. And he knows he just let an at-bat get away.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
LeMahieu to the plate. The viewership count just jumped up here with 1 out in the 9th. Everybody understands the situation here. The Yankees down in the last 2 outs. Ball 1 to LeMahieu. Karinchak trying to give the Indians
this is just a 1-run game.
a life raft in this series and keep it alive. In the dirt, 2-0. What you don't want to do is walk anybody. You can't let anybody get on base, and yet the Yankees get any kind of momentum here. 2-0 to LeMahieu is taken for a ball. It's 3-0. Crowd can't believe it. It was taken for a ball. Estrada on deck. Last thing you want is a 4-pitch walk here. Got to get something in the zone or force LeMahieu to chase something. He does it. It's a walk. It is a 4-pitch walk. And here we go. The tying run is on. Estrada is up. Wow. Estrada 0 for 2. Hearts are in throats here at Progressive Field. And now a swing of the bat by Estrada can give the Yankees the lead. A 4-pitch walk to LeMahieu.
From the stretch.
Estrada swings. It's through. A base hit by Estrada. And there's 2 on, 1 out. How about Tahiro Estrada? First pitch swinging through the gap. And the Yankees now have the go-ahead run on. And the top of the order is back up. Wow. And it's Urshela now will try to keep the train moving.
bring in Giovanni Urshela.
First pitch
He lays
ball.
off a fastball too low for ball one.
How about this drama here in Game 3? What a game.
And go-ahead runs
Yankees
on base
still with life. 1 out.
Fouled
Swung and fouled away by Urshela. LeMahieu walked. Estrada the single. The look over to third. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss by Urshela on a 12-6 curve. 1 and 2.
Are in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout.
Oranchak looks back behind him. The 1-2 to Urshela. Got him looking. Urshela is down, and the Yankees are down to their last out with 2 on, 2 out. Top of the 9th inning with Cleveland season at stake. What a fastball high inside corner. Urshela just has to grit his teeth. Big time punch out now. And here comes the former Indian Clint Frazier. The Yankees' potential final batter. Ball in the dirt. Look out here. Throw to third. It's in time to end the game. Oh my goodness. A throw out to third and a pass ball. And the Indians save their season. Unbelievable. Wow.
Good job here in the 9th to close the book on this.
A throw out at third on a pass ball to LeMahieu. He's gunned down by Hedges, and there will be a Game 4 on Thursday night back here in Cleveland. Wow.
A tight ball game all throughout.
The Indians bullpen gets 7 scoreless innings. The Indians dramatically have saved their season. We will have a Game 4 in the ALDS. Final thoughts on this one after this. Indians win and save their season 4-3.
From Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Just what a ring like. If you missed out, better press rewind. I'm just a highlight reel. To do what I do takes skill.
So final thoughts on this one. Game 3, the Indians survive and their season is still alive. What a clutch job by the Indians. Their offense finally comes alive in a must-win game. The bullpen did its job. McKenzie only went 3. You get 6 shutout innings from your bullpen in an elimination game. Absolutely incredible. LeMahieu thrown out at third on a passed ball to end it. Germán gets the loss, Madden the win, Karinchak the save. So the Twins sweep the Astros. They're in the ALCS waiting. The Indians have saved their season. They have kept it alive. A 4-3 win. Game 4, Thursday night, 6 p.m. Eastern time from Cleveland. Tomorrow, Game 4 of the Cardinals and the Nationals. Cardinals will look to go to the NLCS to face the Padres. So it is the Indians who have saved their season. There will be a Game 4 in this ALDS as the Indians win 4-3. We will see you tomorrow for the Cardinals and the Nationals in Game 4 of the NLDS from St. Louis. Indians save their season and win 4-3. Game 4 on Thursday. Good night, everybody. What a night here in Cleveland.